Beehiiv just made a big update to their media library. And this is something that's been needing updating for a while. There's not been real serious pain points for me because it's been good enough, but we got some good updates here, especially if you're on the Max or Enterprise plans, especially if you have multiple newsletters. But generally for everyone, it just makes media management easier. A year from now, you're not going to notice any of this because it's already going to be baked in and you're going to just have expected this to always be the case. But here's what's changing and why it's good. So scrolling through the right-hand side of the page here, we got this email that I got. Basically, we've got a whole revamped workspace, and I'll show you where it is in the left side in just a second. You can do stuff to all your images in bulk. You can have folders in here, which thank the maker, this is a thing. So I've got tons of images and stuff on my multiple newsletters that are just not organized well. And when I upload them, I don't name them well. So that's, on me. But there's not been a great way to search and filter for them until now. So they've updated search and filter and added the folder option to be able to check that out. Now you can filter though by upload date, file type, publication, web page, all this stuff. This is, that's missing and been missing for a while. Thank you for adding a feature that should have been there. Bulk actions, you can delete multiple things at once. You can edit, move, copy, all that stuff. If this sounds like, oh, this is basic stuff, in large degree it is, but we just haven't had the ability to do a lot of these things because it hasn't really been a huge pain point for newsletter creations, like I said. And then down here below the fold, pun intended, we've got Getty Images have been added. So if you're on the Max or Enterprise plan, and I am, then you're going to get, 3 to 10 image credits per month, respectively. So not much, but these are super expensive things. So Getty Images, you can be paying hundreds of dollars per image to grab access to these legally. And now we've got that in the Max plan, which, if there's any enterprisers out there, say hello in the comments. I'm assuming that I am really speaking for my audience towards the Max and the Pro plans and stuff like that. But that's a super welcomed addition. And then we go from there into website analytics, which I will not dive into now because that's a previous topic that I've covered. I'm in one of my newsletters over here on the dashboard. If you're like me, I didn't even know where this lived. Go to settings, and then right down here, check it out. You can access your media library from the settings. Previous to today, I've always and only ever accessed this by adding an image in a post, and it'll pull up the media library dialog pop-up box. But I should have searched harder. You can do it just right here from the settings. I should have known better. Here's what it looks like now. Much better. Out of the gate, you can see, well, you might not know it, but you can see that I've got multiple different newsletters co-populated in here. So these first two up here, and then this sample GIF or GIF are from my Got Sheet newsletter, and then these down here are from my Progress and Perfection. So thank you. We've got everything commingled into one, and I can filter that by file type, by source, by publication. So here's publications I have access to. Here's a local newsletter that I started and never did anything with. So you can actually search for and access all your stuff all in one spot. This is very, very good. You can even come over here and see what images am I currently using on my product page. It looks like that filter's broken because I'm pretty darn sure I've got stuff on my product page. Let's go to products. Interesting. All right, so perhaps we found a glitch here. So that one's working correctly because I do have on my LinkedIn page, let's just go ahead and get our hands dirty. So that is the correct image for that page, but on products, which should be this page, it's not counting these as images. So that's curious because that's a little embedded widget. It's a products widget. So even though they have images on them, they're not displayed. All right, so you didn't come here for that, but you learned something a little new right there. Anyway, you can select from the post. So 14 Excel shortcuts. I guess I didn't use an image there. So it's not going to bring up any images that are used in the thumbnail only. So I used images in my thumbnails only. And then file dimension. So I don't know why I would ever search for that. All right, you can sort by date added, last added to a post, oldest to newest, newest to oldest, all this sort of stuff right here. Then we can generate images. I've never used this image generator, and I probably honestly won't ever use it, but if you wanted to do a hippo reading a newspaper. You could generate an image of a hippo reading a newspaper in here. I kind of got over my image generation fad back when ChatGPT images were first coming around, and I played around with it so much that I got tired of it. But, you know, you can still do basically awesome looking images for whatever you want to use them for, just like this. We can click keep, and then it will be in our publication. Let's see, newest to oldest. We're sorted the wrong way. So there's that hippo reading a newspaper. We can search our media. Previously, this only worked, let's see, progress and perfection. Yeah, so it's only going to work if the file name, if you're good at file naming things or alt image tagging them, and I am not good at that. But this is the new media library. I like it a lot. As you can see, you can just select multiple things at once right here. I don't like that you have to click the little X. I want to be able, like if you're going through your iPhone, you can just click anywhere on the little thumbnail and it'll automatically check it. But, you know, whatever. You can copy this to a folder. You can move to a folder. You can create new folders. Hey, let's do that, shall we? Let's go back here. Deselect these guys. Oh, that was cool. So you can actually preview the image like that, and then everything goes over here into the sidebar. But let's come over here and let's say I want to do some of these product images that I know I've got in here. Let's do this. Let's create a folder, move to folder, new folder, products. All right, so now I've got a product folder, and let's go back here and look at all. Okay, so now right up here, we've got different folders that we have up there. We can add another folder. And so we see that the folders are just displayed across that top band right there. And I wonder, can you drag stuff? Now, you can't drag it into those folders like you could on a Google Drive, but that's okay. I'm fine with that being the case. I just want to be able to put this stuff into folders. So here, like all these are progress and perfection. Thumbnail titles. So if I come up here and I say new P&P thumbnails, boom. So now I've got those over there. Yeah, this could have come in handy about, I don't know, 2.5 years ago when I was first creating a thumbnail every day for this publication, and they're now everywhere, but I'm glad to have them later than never. All right, the other way to access this, if you're not in your settings, if you are writing a post, let's go into this draft post that I've got, edit post. The same deal applies as per normal. So let's delete this block. If you're just like right here, you can backslash, type in image, use from library, and that pops up our typical pop-up. So you can access all the same functions that I was just using right here. Oh, and let's go ahead and grab a Getty image. So 3 of 3 image credits remaining. Credits reset February 21st for me, so that's towards the end of the month. It's only a couple weeks away. I don't know why it mid-month did that, but whatever. Single use only. 1 credit, 1 image use using the same image again will require another credit. Oh, so you can only use it in one place. Well, that's interesting. Shall we just look at business images and see what pops up here? Now, why you would choose these over generated images, I don't know. These look pretty standard cookie cutter to me. Let's delete business and say abstract. Check that out. That's a cool image, but we can go and find something like this for free somewhere probably. I don't know. So it's as simple as inserting this, and then it'll say, hey, do you really want to use this? Your image credits will reset every month. And insert image or not. I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'm probably never going to use that, but I'm going to not burn one on some random image right now. I've made a bunch of other videos on how to do stuff inside of beehiiv. I love these guys. I've been using this platform for 3 years. I am available for some consulting work. If you need a hand with your newsletter, check out the links in the description below for that. And you can check out the links for my newsletters that I host on beehiiv down there as well. Hope you have a fantastic day. Talk to you next time.